Let's go fishing. Hello, Lake Madison. Alright, I'll bring you back if I catch anything. If not, then that'll be it. Look at that. Turn the camera on, catch a fish. I'll be darned. Took the yellow jig. Oh, that didn't take long, huh? Well, little bluegill. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Well, there's one. There should be more. Nice wind assist. Number 2, that might be a red ear. It is a red ear. How about that? Bluegill and a red ear. Number 2 is a red ear. See if I can get some sunlight on it. See that little old red ear? That's a red ear. Another sunfish. Took the bug fly. I got 2 jigs on, 2 micro jigs. That one's a bug, and the yellow one is supposed to represent a minnow. Get some sunlight on that thing. See it? There it is. Anyway, another fish. Starting to see a little activity out here. A little surface activity. I'm real tempted to put on one of my frogs. I think I'll wait until a little bit later. Oh, there's another fish. Hey, it's looking better every minute. Oh, that was a bass. He hit that plug. he hit my strike indicator. All right, that tells me I need to use a slightly different method here. That was probably a bass, but he hit that strike indicator. He hit that bobber. All right, let's see what I got here. Let me re-rig. Try something a little different. This rig is just asking for trouble. 3 flies, a float. I just wanted something to be on the surface above those flies. Look at that. These fish are going crazy. Now I got 2 strike indicators. The important part was that I get something on the surface that they'll hit, which is that frog fly. It's going to be messy, messy, messy. Ooh, something took it down. I got a bunch of sunfish in here. Come on, fishies. There he is. Sunfish. Ooh, they're getting a little bigger. That's gonna be another red ear, I'll bet. Oh, no, not a red ear. Got red eyes. Wow, look at that pretty fish. That's just plain old bluegill getting ready for the spring spawning season. Dump that fish in the water. How the heck did that happen? Dude, get out of here. Bye. Thanks for coming. Yeah, there's a nice one. There's a nice old son. Oh, nice little red ear. Very nice little red ear. Took the bug. That's a dinner fish. There you go. Nice big red ear, I'll bet. Or is that a bass? That's a bass. You want him?
No, I'd throw him back anyhow.
Yeah, me too. Might just be sunfish, but it's something. It's something. Hey, look at there, number 2. Second fish on the yellow jig. Everything to this point's been taking that dark jig. That one took the yellow. Damn, there goes a big fish. I mean, that was big. Whatever that was, it moved a lot of water. I really didn't bring any big bass flies. Boy, that, whatever that was, moved a lot of water. I'll walk back to the truck and pick up that big hair bug I made. That didn't take long. Another little red ear on the yellow fly. Now I'm back in this crappie land. Running 2 micro jigs about 2 foot underneath that bobber. It just dangles it right in their face. And they do seem to like it. Ooh, what do we got? Bass? Fighting like a bass. It is a bass. How about that? Oh, he took the bug. Yeah, these fish have come in shallow. They're coming shallow, folks. It's that time of year. Took the bug. And I mean, that ain't nothing but a bug. A little bit fishy. Nice one, though. That's what I like. 2 fish in short order. That's good fishing. May have been number 8, number 9, or 10 or so. Mostly sunfish. 2 bass so far. Little fatties. No need to get fancy on the casting. Just slap it out there. Keep it in the water. There ain't no flying fish here. It's up in there, they ain't gonna get it. Oh, little old sunfish. Little old red ear. That fish is lucky he didn't get it coming in. Coming in. Boy, they are pretty fish, aren't they? Coming up on this creek. There's 2 creeks in here. Not much of a creek anymore, and they're pretty weed choked. But I think that's where I found the bass. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of minnows in here that they just come straight up out of the water. You just see a little sliver of silver come up out of the water, and there's a lot of them right up in front of me. Last year in April, these fish would come in here and feed real heavy, and I think it was because of whatever type of minnow this is, or shad, or whatever it is. They were in here in big numbers, and they were easy pickings. This water, this whole area is not more than 5 feet deep. Most of it's only about thigh deep, 3 feet or so. I think I need to change out that one. The yellow jig, traded out for a bigger one. Something that looks a little bit bigger. But we'll see. We'll get back in here. The wind laid up real nice. It's getting real calm back here. I may not catch a sunfish. I may not catch anything but black bass. They should be coming up in here. Not seeing a tremendous amount of surface activity, but that's to be expected. Water's still cold. I don't know what temperature it is, probably 60 something. We're coming up on a full moon, and that means a lot. That full moon. This one will have a whole bunch of fish that spawn. The white bass will spawn under this full moon, leading up to it and through it. And then they'll typically, in this part of Texas, by April 1st, they're done. I have seen it end so quickly it make your head spin. You go in there, you know, mid-March, catch 100. You go back April 1st and you couldn't buy a fish. A lot of conditions have to come together just right for that to happen, but it happens. It happens all the time. Every year for that matter, somewhere. Alright, there's some anomalies here in the bottom structure, and there's some actual structure in here. There's logs and stuff laying in here. So I need to fish this really well. Oh, there's a bump. That was a bump. Come on, fish, do it again. And one thing, once you find some crappie, if they are bedded up, you can catch a bunch right out of the same spot. That's what I'm kind of looking for. I'm going to wander back up in there in that slough. Do some short range fishing. There goes a decent fish. Yeah, there's some fish back up in that swampy area there. Come on, crappie. I may have to go bigger than my jig. I may have to put on like a 1/32 ounce with a bigger float. Watch. Ooh, there's a fish. Oh, he let loose. That was a fish. It's the second one I missed right here. Boom, shakalaka. That was a sloppy roll cast. A sloppy roll cast. Somewhere in here's a fish. I spotted a hawk back there. See him? Right there. Sorry, the dang waves are pushing me around a little bit. Can't get steady. Put a much brighter chartreuse yellow micro jig on. I was going to put on a 1/32 ounce white crappie jig, but I think this might be a better choice. Oh, missed it. Oh, fishy. There goes that hawk over there. He took off right after I got through taking a picture of him. There's a flicker. One of the woodpeckers up there, sapsucker or flicker. I don't recognize his call, but that might actually be a mating call. What was that turned right over there? Boom, right about there. Oh, look at that. There's fish. Oh, there's one. That's going to be a bass, I bet. Well, I don't know. Maybe sunfish. Nope, a little bass. Oh, two little bass. You see that? I had two of these little dudes on at one time. Oh, that's a good sign. They couldn't make a choice. They didn't have to. They took my two flies. Isn't that something? I'll bet there's a bunch of them over there. Two at a time, that's bass. They gave away their position big bass is gonna take a liking. Ooh, look at that big bass. You just mention their name and here they come. Yeah, there should be a little drop off in here somewhere. Oh, oh, there's a fish. Oh, there's a whopper. Did you see that one? That was a small bass. Yeah, there's a bunch of bass in here. I think there's a bunch of bass. Yeah, I'll bet you a clouser would work pretty good too. Ooh, scared them fish. Liable to have something take a whack at that bobber. Yeah, there's a lot of bait fish right here. Some of that back in there is perfect spawning areas. They'll get right up in that stuff. Can't hardly do it with a fly fishing. You don't have no room to cast, but you can certainly do it jigging. Moving in and out of there real slow like. Just vertically jigging. Ooh, there it goes. That fish tried to get something on the surface. Like a bug or something over there. I should run these things shallower. Oh, there he is. Another little bass, I'll bet. Yep. And he took the bug. I bet I do need to bring that back down and run it less than 2 feet below the surface. Boy, they like that bug fly. I'll tell you what, that is just a bug. Just gonna probe this shoreline. See if I can't find something back here in this shallower water, but it's good spawning. I would think. Might be something sitting in there. Well, it's enough fishing for one day, I guess. Caught fish all the time I was here. Oh, there's another one. What we got? Some fish. Bluegill. That's all right. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after.